The pack, he's run right up the track, he's finished on the outside run and he's won by 4 lengths. And with every stride he takes, Picnic in the Park goes further in front. Wendy's Pick and Lisa Carno and Arvac are fighting out the minors, but this is one heck of a horse, Picnic in the Park, and he bolted in.
Picnic in the Park, staring 19 consecutive wins straight in the face. He's got the Australian record. He equals Climbing and Desert Gold's Australian record. Picnic in the Park kills him. Picnic in the Park by 4 lengths.
They've called him the Murgon Marvel, or the Mercedes from Murgon, a tribute to his eventual 21 consecutive wins in racing. But all that came to an end on the 30th of last month in one of the most emotional incidents in racing for a long time. Picnic in the Park broke down, and nearly everyone but his owner and trainer, Malcolm Raby, wanted to put him down then and there.
They wanted to put him down on the course because he was, he was in a bad way, but I was 100% sure I could save him, and so I reckon I'd rather, I reckon he was worth more as a pet than what he would be to collect the insurance on him. I just couldn't have put him down.
Today, Picnic in the Park is a long way from dead. With a plaster cast covering the injuries to his sesamoid bones and tendons, he still looks every ounce a winner.
It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I knew the horse was a champion, and the hard part about it was that we'd never ever let him go, just to let people see how good he was. There was only a couple of us ever knew how good he was. With the horse, I've never had a horse like him. A horse could nearly talk. He was, just I was telling him before, he'd be coming home from the races and he'd want a bit of green stuff, and if you didn't pull up and get it for him, he'd just stamp on the floor until you did, and if you didn't pull up, he just got harder and harder until you had to pull up, and as soon as you got him his green stuff, he'd be right again, until he run out.
Colleen says he knows when it's race day, and even now he still wants to get out.
Oh yeah, he knows whenever. He knows when the races are on. We're getting things ready. He knows. He knows it's on. But I think he wonders why he's not going now.
Well, he plays around a fair bit, even with that injury, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a tough horse, and he, nothing bothers him, and he's such a sensible horse. And if had it been any other horse, he'd probably be, he probably would have had to have been put down, or he looks after himself that well when he has got something wrong with him. He's just like a human.
There's a love between the man and the horse that's easily understood. A $5,000 battler that became a champ. A horse that top trainers didn't want, but one that wouldn't stop winning. He took himself to the record books, and jockey Chris Smith too. 21 consecutive winning rides on the same horse to beat Athol Mulley's record on Burnborough.
He'd race along in front, and if they come to him, he'd put a couple of lengths in, and then he'd just drop the bit and bludge again. Just whenever he had to do as much as he had to, and that was all.
What were your thoughts when, it was suggested that Picnic in the Park might have to be put down?
Oh, it knocked us about a bit. So we never felt for a horse as much as we felt for him, Probably never ever will feel for anything as much as what we felt for him again.
Fate's played a big part in Picnic's life over the last month. A positive caffeine swab on his 19th race might rob him of the Australian record, but not if Raby has his way. The day after he broke down, Picnic was to be sold for $250,000. Now that's money gone. But none of it means much anymore to a horse, a jockey and a trainer who made a little bit of racing history. Things happen in life that you can't change. And when they do, you've just got to cop it sweet.
He'll never be any good to race or anything like that, but he'll just have a life of luxury. He's probably glad it happened to him now. Yeah, he deserves a life of luxury now.
Turn. Murgon